So today I am taking you around to a few more thrift shops or secondhand stores here in Gävle, all within the city center. This one is quite close to the train station. It's all within walking or cycling distance. Let me just cross this road. But before we get there, halfway there, I'm stopping by one of my favorite cafes to get coffee. Every time I come to the secondhand store, even if I drive, I will stop by here. So you guys should definitely check them out. It's called The Little Art Cakery.
You really make me wanna fly. Cross my heart and hope to die. Lonely, you're the reason why I can feel those butterflies when I go to sleep at night. When I go to sleep at night. Lonely, you're the reason why.
You walk straight down from the train station all the way here to Gävle Strand. Then you cross this bridge and then you walk across to that yellow industrial building right there. This is basically the warehouse where you have Erikshjälpen. They're open on really random days of the week, so you have to check that before you come for sure. Usually extremely busy, so almost impossible to film, but I'm gonna try and see if I can sneak in some shots for you guys to see. If anything, I'll show you guys what I find, and that's what's important. So hopefully I do find some stuff. If you are new here, let me quickly reintroduce myself. I am Emily, spelled like this, not like that. Now for the exciting part. I thrifted a few things from that secondhand store, but the one thing that I had a light bulb moment with when I held it in my hands was this wooden dish drying tray. I don't know what you call it. I mean, I assume that's what it is. I might be completely wrong, so if I am, tell me in the comment section down below. I just immediately envisioned what I had seen in H&M Home, and in this video I really want to try and recreate and upcycle this trending home decor using rattan. Rattan webbing is a natural cane mesh that is super trendy at the moment. There are so many things you can do with this material. It is extremely versatile. Furniture to home decor items, you know, everything from dressers to mirrors to side tables and picture frames and trays, just to mention a few. So I'm gonna show you how to DIY this at home for less. After cleaning the tray, I gave each side 2 coats of black spray paint. Be patient and let it properly dry in between. Once dry, I got the internal measurements of the tray to measure out how much I needed for my bundle of rattan. What I did was cut a piece slightly larger than my actual measurements, as I wasn't quite sure where the weaving would fray. Now this material is stiff when dry, so to make it easier to work with, we need to soak it in water. Fill a sink if it's big enough, or run a shallow bath with warm not boiling water, using whatever you can find to keep all corners of the sheet beneath the water, and then leave it to soak for 30 minutes. Pat any excess water off the sheet and then place it into the tray to see how much trimming is needed to place it in properly, but be careful where you cut in the weaving. Once I was happy with the way it fit, I used my trusty glue gun, but this was a bit of a fail as it dried way too quickly, so I used my Gorilla Glue instead, which gives you a lot more working time. One thing to bear in mind though is that you may be able to see the color of the glue through the pattern of the material. Place some heavy items to keep it in place and leave it to dry. For a more professional finish, I found leftover trim pieces that we had at home and I just eyeballed the angles, but if you can get a hand on a miter box, then use that to cut perfect angles. I sprayed the pieces, let it dry, and then opted for this heavy-duty construction glue, which is extremely unnecessary, and it actually ended up being a lot messier than I expected, so honestly, Gorilla Glue would have worked just fine. It wasn't a clean and perfect finish, so I carefully protected the material and then gave the tray a final spray along all the edges. The trim pieces are not necessary, but I think it elevates the look so much and it turned out looking so professional. I personally think that it actually ended up better than the H&M home tray, mainly because it's a lot bigger. You can not only use it as a decorative element at home, but also as an actual tray. If there's anything that you take from this video, it is, if I can do it, you can do it. I feel like that should be my slogan. As you can tell, I absolutely love DIYing and I hope you love watching my videos. So if you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe because like I always say, I have lots more coming.